This an update. I think this is update number 5 on the Longshoremen strike that is looming for tomorrow at midnight. If you don't know, 12:01 Tuesday morning, 45,000 longshoremen will walk off the job. This is not an update I wanted to give. The demands have changed. The demands have changed as such as I don't see any resolution to prevent this strike from happening. The new demands are now a total ban on automation in the ports. They want complete ban of automation. This is not good, people. This is not good. The ports are never going to agree to that. They're never going to agree to that because automation saves them money. And the union is never going to agree to anything such as it costs them money. It costs jobs, which in turn costs union dues. So this is not the update I wanted to give. I wanted to give some kind of hope that things were at least looking up, but I'm sorry, I can't give that. So as it stands right now, it's 8 o'clock on the eastern seaboard. At 12:01 tomorrow night, Tuesday morning, 45,000 longshoremen will walk off the job, and I don't see anything stopping it. Biden has said he will not step in. He is going to let this strike go through, which pretty much tells me what I've known all about him all along, that he doesn't care. They want this. So please, if you have the means, get out there and get the supplies you need. Please, get out there and get them. The shortages are going to be coming. Let's all stay calm. Don't hoard, but please, get what you need. Follow along. Follow me on this page. I will try to keep y'all updated as best you can. I will make another update video tomorrow at noon, which will be Monday, the day of the strike, because the ports will start shutting down a little after noon tomorrow. They have things that they have to do to be able to lock the cranes down, to moor the ships, to unmoor the ships that want to leave. So this is happening. This is not the update I wanted to give. I was hoping for something different, but I promised you that I would give the latest information that I had. So if you're not following me, please do. And I'll try to keep you updated as best I can. Remember, information is to keep you prepared, not scared. I love everybody. Y'all have a good day.
Okay. So, it's happening. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is on his way to save his people. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 7. Right? Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil and only evil, behold, is come. Verse 6. An end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. Verse 7. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Okay. Ezekiel 7, NLT. O people of Israel, the day of your destruction is dawning. The time has come. The day of trouble is near. Shouts of anguish will be heard on the mountains, not shouts of joy. Soon I will pour out my fury on you and unleash my anger against you. I will call you to account for all your detestable sins. KJV, verse 8. Now I will shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and recompense thee for all thine abominations. Verse 9. And mine eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thine abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. Okay. Behold the day, behold the day, behold it is come. The morning is gone forth, the rod hath blossomed, pride hath budded. Okay. Violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs, neither shall there be wailing for them. Okay. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. So all the people that have come to America that are not indigenous to the land, you know, like the Muslims, the Arabs, the Koreans, the Japanese, all these different individuals, they're either going to quit their job, get laid off, and they're going to close up their stores, their businesses, and they're going to get on a plane and get the fuck out of here because America can't make any more money. So it's going to be between the indigenous population of people that were already here and the government. Okay? That's what the Most High wants, man. All right? There's nothing wrong, nothing to be scared of. You know, if you're one of the elect of the house of Israel, like it says in Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20, the remnant shall be saved. Okay? So don't worry. Okay, the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is coming to get you out of the midst of all of this trouble. Right? Like it says in Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. But he shall be saved out of it, right? For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. Right? So they used to sell clothes, they used to sell all of this stuff. So this is a direct precept to Revelation 18, right? In 19, where you can't, let's go get it. See if I can put it together. Right, hold on. Wow. Revelation 18:4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, because they're coming. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. What is iniquity? Sin added unto sin, unrepented of. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. Right? White privilege, white supremacy. Supremacy and privilege for all other nations except for the house of Israel. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord who judgeth her. Okay. Okay. Lament for Babylon. NLT, verse 9. And the kings of the world who committed adultery with her enjoyed her great luxury, will mourn for her as they see the smoke rising from her charred remains. Verse 10. They will stand at a distance terrified by her torment. They will cry out, Oh, how terrible for you, O Babylon, you great city. In a single moment, God's judgment came on you. Revelation chapter 18, verse 11, KJV. The merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. Okay? No man buyeth their merchandise anymore. There's no merchandise on the shelves for them to sell or buy. So they're going to close up shop, get on a plane, and get the fuck out of here. Can't make any more money. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all fine wood and all manners of ivory and all manners of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. Okay. Revelation chapter 18, verse 14. The fancy things you loved so much are gone. They cry, all your luxuries and splendor are gone forever, never to be yours again. The merchants who became wealthy by selling her these things will stand at a distance, terrified at her great torment. They will weep and cry out, how terrible for that great city. She was clothed in finest purple and scarlet linens, decked out with gold and precious stones and pearls. You know, brand new cars, brand new trucks, brand new houses. You know, in a single moment, all the wealth of the city is gone, and all the captains of the merchant ships and their passengers and sailors and crews will stand at a distance. Okay, the longshoremen are going to stand at a distance, right? They will cry out as they watch the smoke ascend, and they will say, where is there another city as great as this? And they will weep and throw dust on their heads to show their grief, and they will cry out, how terrible for that great city. Right? Verse 19, KJV. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, America, Babylon the Great, wherein we were made rich, all that had ships in the sea, by reason of her costliness. So Amazon, Tumi, all these other online places where you could purchase things online and have it shipped to your door, that shit's over with, because all the stuff that you just ordered are on those ships, and all the longshoremen, they just went on strike. So you ain't gonna get that shit. You spent your money for nothing. Oh, praise the Lord. Wow. Alas, alas, that great city wherein were all made rich that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, ye heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God hath avenged you on her. Okay. Verse 21. And a mighty angel picked up a boulder the size of a huge millstone, and he threw it into the ocean and shouted, just like this, the great city Babylon will be thrown down with violence and will never be found again. So they're going to shut off all the electricity. So ain't no music. The radio system is going to shut down. Ain't no electricity. Ain't no power. There's no food on the shelves. There's no gas to power your cars. There's no gas to power your generators. Okay, if you didn't have water or whatever have you, I was going to try to manifest, because I had a video on my phone where I could, and I bought a specific type of generator that I was going to remove the gas tank and make it run off water. You know what I'm saying? But I ran out of time. So I ain't going to worry about it now. Fuck it. I'm going to do what I can. You know, I'm going to be on survival mode like everybody else. Just pray that the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah will have mercy upon me and my family. That's all I hope I got, man. Okay. The voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. No craftsman of whatsoever craft shall be found any more at all in thee. So there's going to be major layoffs. The construction crews that construct houses and construct roadways, there's no more material to lay down as far as to fix the roadways. No more concrete, no more water, no more gas to power the generators. Okay, as that's just on the construction side. Okay, then you have, like I said before, the craftsmen in the aircraft company, in the automotive industry. There's no more material, no more aluminum, steel, iron, brass that are being brought into the country in order for you to make the parts to put in assemble these vehicles. They got to lay you off too, right? Shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of a millstone shall no more be heard at all in thee. So CNC machine shops, they're going to shut down. Aircraft companies, they're going to shut down. They're going to have to, man. They're running out of material in order to put the planes together. They don't need you anymore. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. Electricity is going to fail. The power grid is going to go down because you're going to need some sort of fuel or some sort of water and hydroelectricity in order to power the power grid. Well, if you don't have any power, everything goes black. There's no more air conditioning. And all this happened right before winter. Dark winter, remember? Right before Joe Biden gets out of office, he already predicted there would be a dark winter. I got a video on my channel that explains dark winter. Okay? And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. The voice of the bridegroom, and of the bride shall be no more heard at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Right. They went around the world telling the world that they're God's chosen people, those Amalekite Khazars over there that call themselves the Jews and are not, but do lie, or the synagogue of Satan. They've been telling the evangelical Christian world that everybody can be saved. You know, where it says in Psalms 50 and 16, whereas the wicked saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth? And they take the covenants that were given to the Israelites in the mouth of the heathen and say that God loves everybody. See how Mystery Babylon deceived the entire world? And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth. Okay? So, yeah, this shit's jumping off. Ain't nothing they can do about it. Let's go to, let's see. I think it's Jeremiah 51. Right. Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. The only destroying wind is the destroying wind that Vladimir Putin had just put a video on his television stations in Russia about them destroying the European nations. Okay? And the destruction and the death that it's going to cause. Go to my channel and read it. Watch it. It's crazy. Right? And I will send unto Babylon fanners, and they shall fan her. Okay, these fanners, okay, are the chariots of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. After the intercontinental ballistic missiles hit America and turn this place into a land of burning pitch and brimstone, you're going to have angels coming in that's going to fan the flames with laser beams. All those individuals that didn't get hit are going to get hit. Okay? And shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. In the day of trouble is at hand. And all the nations are against Babylon the Great and the least of the flock, which is the Israeli Amalekite Khazars, those converts that call themselves God's people, telling the world a lie, committing genocide on all the different nations around them. Okay? Against him that bendeth the archer, bend his bow, and against him that lifteth up himself in his brigandine. Spare ye not her young men, destroy her utterly, all her host. Okay, so that's going to bring in the national draft. All the young men, 50 years old and younger, are fucked. Okay? Thus the slain men shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans. The land of the Chaldeans is America. The Chaldeans were soothsayers and, spiritists, individuals with familiar spirits, witches. That's all they do here. The Chaldeans is Hollywood. Okay? They tell you a fucking lie on a movie screen. An actor, another word for an actor is liar. Hypocrite. Okay? For an actor, actress in Hollywood, that's what it means by definition. Google it. Think I'm full of shit. Okay? It means you're a liar or a hypocrite. And, you know, you got Samuel L. Jackson, everybody, all about, they're liars and hypocrites, man. They're telling you they got superpowers. They show you all this bullshit on the movie, and it's not true. Okay? The truth hurts. It will set you free, but first it's going to piss you off. Oh, well. Okay? And they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his God, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Shartazabawath, the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. What is recompense? Let's go find out. Recompense. Let's go to recompense in her iniquity. Vengeance. Recompense. Gmail. That's crazy. Hold on, see what it is.
Strong's H 1576. Gemul.
I thought it was Gmail. I'm like, no shit. Okay. Dealing, recompense, benefit. Dealing of one's hand, recompense, benefit, reward, given, serve, deserve. Treatment, i.e., an act of good or ill, by implication, service or requital. Has served, benefit, deserving that which he hath given, recompense, reward. Okay. Payback. Okay, let me see if I can get that other one. Oh, okay, that's all good. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, right? So all of the merchants of the earth got drunk off the money that they were making off the children of Israel. They put all of their stores in the neighborhoods of the children of Israel to make money off of them with the fake hair and the fake makeup and weave and shoes and purses and all this other bullshit. Anything to keep them away from worshiping the Lord God, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, while at the same time they can make money off of keeping the children of Israel down in derision and trotting them underfoot, keeping their foot on their throat, and using white privilege and white supremacy to their benefit as well. See? The nations have drunken of her wine, right? The nations have believed her lies. They could just come over here to America and get rich. You have all these illegal immigrants over here getting rich off of government subsidies, and the people are pissed off, right? The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Mutually assured destruction, MAD, right? Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So all these merchants I read about in Revelation chapter 18 and Ezekiel chapter 7, that's what they're going to do. Let's go back over it. Let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and lifteth up even to the skies. Now, on the news here in the next week or so, you're going to start seeing major businesses closing down. The aircraft industry is sending people back to other nations. Okay. Giving them discounts on plane tickets to get the fuck out. Okay. These illegal immigrants, okay, once they realize what they've done, they're going to realize that there's nothing they can do. They're just going to start taking people's shit, kicking your doors in. They come from third world countries. They come straight up, kicked out of prison for murder, rape, pedophilia, necrophilia, bestiality. And they've been let out of these prisons and put on a plane or a ship and sent to America. The Lord said he kept his will and his promise against America, that he would fill thee with men as with caterpillars. And what do caterpillars do? They're a pest. They eat up all of your natural resources. Okay? Right? The Lord had brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our God. Verse 11, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. Right? Gog and Magog. Vladimir Putin in Russia, the BRICS nations, right? For his device is against Babylon. And I just told you that Vladimir Putin is going to send the Satan 1 and the Satan 2 ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles over here with thermonuclear warheads, 5 or 10 warheads deep. That's going to burn this place and turn it into a nuclear wasteland. It's going to make this place desolate. Well, nobody will live here forevermore. The radiation, as soon as you set foot, will kill you and burn your body up. It will suck up all the juice out of your body. You will immediately evaporate and turn back to carbon. Okay? I mean, the radiation is going to kill you, man. As soon as come on, man. It's over. Right? For his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple. And the Lord's temple are his people, a people before it's a place, Jerusalem, scattered abroad, Israelite Gentiles living as Gentiles in foreign nations. Okay? That's who the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is coming to save. Right? Let's go to Isaiah 11, verse 11. The restored remnant. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time. He set his hand the first time when he came here and gave up his life for the atonement of the sins of the house of Israel. No one else. Because like it tells you in Psalms 147, the Most High God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I think it's 147, 148, that the Most High God, right, let's go get it. Let's make sure. Psalms 147. Yeah, I was right. He showeth his word unto Jacob, and his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. So you see, the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, gave the law, statutes, and commandments to Israelites. He didn't give it to all nations. Okay? He didn't give his word and statutes and commandments to all nations. That's the reason why I said, okay, he hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Those judgments of us that we shall not know are the elect that have the mark of exemption, right? And the mark of exemption is wisdom and knowledge that shall be the stability of our time. And the stability of our time here in these latter times, in these last days, is knowing the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let's put it all together for you. Hold on. Okay. Isaiah 33, verse 6. Okay, well, let's start with verse 1. So you have a backup of what I was saying against Babylon. Woe to thee that spoilest, and that thou wast not spoiled, and dealtst treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Right? What sorrow awaits you, Assyrians, who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves? The Assyrians is Babylon the Great, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the so-called white man the devil the Bible speaks of. Assyria was a country in which the northern kingdom of the tribes of Israel had went into captivity at the same time that the southern tribe of the house of Israel went into captivity under the Babylonians. Okay, so the Negroes, the Judah, Benjamin, and Levite priests went into the southern captivity under King Nebuchadnezzar. You know, Daniel, the lion's den, all that. Okay, and the Assyrians under King Sennacherib, the other 10 tribes went into captivity under King Sennacherib. Right. What awaits you, Assyrians, who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves? You betray others, but you have never been betrayed. When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed. When you are done betraying, you will be betrayed. Okay, let's come down here to 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Right? In that day, he will be your sure foundation, providing a rich store of salvation, wisdom, and knowledge. The fear of the Lord will be your treasure. That is the exemption from judgment. Okay? Back to Ezekiel. Where was we at? I think it was Ezekiel 7 and 9, right? Okay. I was on 12. The time, Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 12. The time is come, the day draweth near. Let not the buyer rejoice, nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. For the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return. So once they leave America, they ain't coming back. They ain't already got whatever money that they're going to get. They're going to get on a plane. They're going to put it in their digital bank account, central bank digital currency, and they're going to go over to the BRICS nations, the home of where they came from. Okay? And they're going to be Russia, Vladimir Putin, Gog, is going to be a covert for them when they get there. Okay? They don't have a problem taking the biometric digital identification device that marks you as a global citizen. They don't have a problem with that because they're already rich. They got money off America for 20, 30 years. They've been saving that money in their country. Shit, they're billionaires. They don't have to worry about a fucking thing. Okay? All those years, they've been stocking up brand new cars, brand new trucks, gasoline's dirt cheap over there, all of this shit, man. You see what I'm saying? Because all of the countries that have all of the natural resources that we need to survive over here in Babylon the great city, the furnace that the Most High God is going to set afire. Okay, is there natural resources over there? Everything's dirt cheap in different countries. Okay, all right. For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive. For the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life. Okay? Ezekiel 7 and 14. They have blown the trumpet. The trumpet is being blown. The longshoremen are going to go on this strike. Famine, death, plague, and destruction is coming to America. Okay? Because America's going to tear itself apart from within. Trying to survive, trying to feed their kids. Right? For suddenly shall a full storehouses be found empty. Right? For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without. Right? Vladimir Putin is going to burn the place up. And the pestilence and the famine within. Right? He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. So your deep underground bunkers and all of your, doomsday preppers that have left the cities and went out to the fucking mountains, you're going to end up eating each other. Cannibalism style, right? Okay. That it's biblically prophesied, right? I'm looking at it right here, man. Right? He that is in the field shall die with the sword. Okay. So you're going to have people out there that are already practicing killing people in the mountains and taking their natural resources in order to survive. They've been training this shit for the last 5 years, man. And you just blow it off. Right? He that is in the city, famine and pestilence. What is the pestilence? When all these dead bodies, right? And the smell and stink of these dead bodies rise up in the air, because there are going to be so many dead bodies here in America on the ground. The morgues are going to be overrun. The hospitals are going to be overrun. Everything's going to be overrun, man. They're going to have to either burn the bodies and a giant pylons of just dead bodies and set it all on fire, man. They're going to have no choice. How are they going to set it on fire if there's no fuel to burn it? Therein comes the pestilence, sickness, right? But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning, every one for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water. They also shall gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. And this is my point. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. 19 NLT. They will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash. Their silver and gold won't save them on that day of the Lord's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them, for their greed can only trip them up. Okay? Okay. So the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, boy. Wow. He's getting his revenge in, boy. Okay? So y'all seen it. Y'all seen the longshoremen. They going on strike. Ain't no food. Ain't no water. Ain't none of that good stuff, man. It's over. Okay? 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. Right? So all of the farmland that has corn and squash and wheat for flour, they're going to appear unsown. Right? Ain't going to be no food there. They're going to take it up. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. So all these stores, Sam's Wholesale Club, Costco, Walmart, that's all going to be closed. Kroger, everything. Okay? The trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid, because there's no food. Okay? Then you're going to hear Shalakia, the FEMA troops going through the streets. The Federal Emergency Management Agency troops on loudspeakers telling the people, stay in your homes. The land is under martial law. That's the trumpet. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. That 3 hours could be 3 months. It could be 3 years. Okay? With no food, no water. So all the dystopian movies that you were talking about there's no food, no water, no electricity, people are going from house to house, kicking in doors, trying to find food and shit. Yeah, you might want to watch that shit again and find out how they were doing it, because you're going to be stuck doing it too. Right? Whoso remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. Whosoever remaineth from all these are those that have the mark of exemption, found in Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4 through 6. For it's a mark of exemption, set a mark upon the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay? In the midst of what? The land of the Chaldeans. The land of the Chaldeans' excellency. America, Babylon the Great. Right? And the men that are received shall see it, who have not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for pushing this truth, teaching me this truth through other righteous men that they learned from. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that have been scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. This is going to come to pass, people. Okay, there's nothing that can be done about it now. Okay? Nothing we can do. Get ready. Shalom.